Alright, this one's for all you Radiohead people out there. I know some of you Radiohead people, you people are strange. But of course, as one of those Pearl Jam people, I say that with love. It's the acoustic version of Creep. Thanks for the great suggestion, Gabriel. I have teased out all the little dealy-doos that occur, and I'm going to share those dealy-doos with you-ly-doo. This is bar chord City Central, so if you're allergic, you've been warned. We're going to need G as the bar chord. That is, starting on the E string, 3, 5, 5, 4. B is the same shape, but starting on the 7th fret. C is just 1 fret higher. And C minor is remove your middle finger. Now let's talk about the fancy stuff. Alright, so you're playing your G chord, and what we want to accomplish is this. Your pinky finger's going to move from the D string 5th fret to the G string 5th fret, but there's one more thing you need to know, and this is super important. If, when you move your pinky finger, you're still pressing down the D string 3rd fret with your pointer finger, we're going to get a weird G7 chord, and that's not what we want. So, you have to artfully, gracefully wiggle your pointer finger in such a way that we're still hearing the E string. Even better if we're still hearing the B and the E string. See, I'm just kind of lifting it off the D string just a little bit, but if you sacrifice those high strings, that's okay. It's only for a second. We don't want to hear the D string 3rd fret. So that should be muted. G with the fancy. Put it back. Same move on B. Gets easier up the neck. Same exact move on C. Notice how you didn't hear those high notes when my pinky did its move. That's okay, because we're right back to it in just a moment. And same move on C minor. Now the middle finger's just not involved. And that takes care of verses 1 and 2. But before verse 2 comes chorus 1. Are you following? Which curiously starts with regular 4-finger G. The G with 4 fingers, not 3. And on the same rhythm we were doing the fancy thing in the verses, it's G, C add 9, G. The rest of chorus 1 is exactly as we just discussed. So, G, C add 9, G, up to B, with the fancy, up to C, same thing, and C minor, same thing. The first time something's different is the she's part, which again starts with 4-finger G, but on the same rhythm as the fancies we've been doing. It's going to be G, followed by G sus4. You have to do a whole switcherama here. Your ring finger's going to E3, middle finger going to A2, and pointer finger going to B1. And then all you do is take off your pointer finger for regular 3-finger G, but with those fingers. So, up to B way up here. Same thing. Now we're going down to normal C plus your pinky finger on and off that B string 3rd fret, and then it's C minor here. The same shape we've been doing with the G chord, but 1 string towards the floor makes it like B minor, but 1 fret higher, C minor. So, she's regular G, sus4, pointer finger off, B, just as we said, regular C, plus the B string, 3rd fret, and 3rd fret C minor. That's that part. Lots of different ways to play kind of the same chords that give you access to different little, things that you can do. The run part is almost exactly the same as the she's part, but instead of B here, they play B7. It's my favorite open chord. A2, D1, G2, baby E2, mute the low E string. So, fancy move at the beginning. To B7. B7 to C regular with the pinky, and 3rd fret C minor for the run part. The 3rd verse, the part that comes after the run part, is the same as the first chorus with the G, C add 9, G. And then the rest of it is just like the verse. And C, and C minor, and that is verse 3. And of course the song ends with the chorus, the last chorus. It's the same as verses 1 and 2, all the normal stuff, the stuff we started with. G with the fancy, B with the fancy, B with the fancy, C with the fancy, C minor with the fancy, and you end on any G that suits your druthers. And those are all the deedly-doos, and the purpose of this exercise wasn't, do this if you want, to memorize where each little thing goes and chastise yourself harshly if you put one of them in the wrong space. Rather, there's a couple of different things you can do to make it a little more interesting, and take those and put them where you want, or don't put them where you want, and make your version of Acoustic Creep. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.